Hey, this is Zachlog the Great. One of the philosophical problems that Christians wrestle with is, why does God allow suffering and pain? This question is called theodicy, and it's been the subject of a lot of thought and writing. A recent experience of mine illuminated, for me, one small part of the answer, so I thought I'd share it with you. I don't think this is anything new. In fact, I hope it's not. But hearing it couched in a real, practical context may help it make sense for you. So here goes. I have, for a while now, had problems sleeping well. I won't go into details, but it has, at times, been nearly crippling. If you haven't dealt with insomnia like this for an extended period, you have no idea how bad simply lacking good sleep months on end can be. It is a kind of hell. You can't focus. You're liable to be short-tempered and rude, even to people you care about. At a certain point, you feel like your mind is coming apart. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, then thank God for that. I have tried several things to fix this, but nothing worked. I couldn't pin down a cause or a solution, and I just suffered. I won't go into details, but we tried a lot of things, including one of those Darth Vader machines to sleep with. Not long ago, I developed a theory, but the cost to implement it would be a significant chunk of change. Not crazy money, but more than I would have free anytime soon, especially given that this was hampering my work. I mentioned this on the Social Galactic Internet Forum. And the community there decided, without my asking, to crowdfund the money for me. And it was raised quite quickly. I think it may be working. It's too soon to tell for sure. But whether or not it worked, I cannot explain how good it felt to know that I was valued in that way. That these people I have never met in person, who owed me nothing, believed I was worth helping, even at the cost of their own money. And here's the point, and why I bring this story up in the context of theodicy. If God had simply waved away this problem for me, the moment I started praying about it, and I have, then those people would not have had the chance to do good, to show love for someone, to help someone who was suffering. And for them to have that chance is a good thing. Learning to give, learning to extend ourselves for the good of others is valuable. It teaches us to be more like God, who loved us and loved us enough to take our sin and punishment upon himself. And for that opportunity to be real, the costs of failure have to be real as well. For our actions to matter, God has to allow us to fail, and for the consequences of that failure to be real. You can't have real choices and real responsibility without real consequences for failure. This is hardly a complete answer. And I'm sure some people would dismiss it as nonsense. As it is a subjective experience, I don't hope to persuade such skeptics. But if you aren't such a cynic, if you have not hardened your heart, then maybe this will help you understand. Why does God allow suffering in this world? In part, so you and I have a chance to fix it. So we can learn to love and give as He does. And there is no other school for us to learn in. God be with you.